You know what? I said I wasn't editing. Let's do this. Tom breathed a sigh of relief, stepped over the bed Jess was sleeping in on the floor, and went over to the couch. Smiling at the two in the bed, he climbed onto the couch and pulled a blanket over himself, once again hearing the loud squeak of the couch springs. But nobody heard it except him. The Onceler was off in dreamland, flying on pancake clouds and spending every wonderful moment with the person he most wanted to, Kim.
Oh my god.
They all smiled in their sleep as they dreamed of wonderful dreams. The scene changed outside toward the night sky as it turned into day, as a few days passed, and it was the day that Once's family was coming to visit. Yet after hearing of the trouble they put him through, Kim was bubbling a plan, and she needed help for it as she enlisted Jest, Lorax, Pip, the animals, and Swift after she told them what Onceler told him. That was one sentence! That was one freaking sentence.
Beautiful.
Swift, the nerve of his family, besides his father who cares about him. His family sounds like a bunch of jerks. Lorax looking angry. I know, I mean, I knew all along that his family was bad, but I didn't think they were that bad. No wonder the Onceler was acting so odd when he heard they were coming to visit. Swift, yeah, they're like vultures picking on an innocent falcon. So what is it you plan to do? Kim, that's what I'm thinking. If I'm told I was a princess Swift, maybe you should, but perhaps act like a spoiled snobbish princess. Snobbish. 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 Kim, huh? Just, yeah, if you acted like that, then the family wouldn't want to stay around you, no offense. Lorax, but if they didn't want to stay around you, they wouldn't bother you with Onceler about money anymore.
What?
I don't know. Kim, well, that's true, but if for the sake of me and Onceler and his dad, then I'll do it. Actually, no. Let me see if Grunt and Jay are around. I'm totally doing Dead Island if they're around. Screw this noise. In the meantime, I don't know where I am, so I'm just going to skip a few. Just, okay, if you're going to snobbish enough, we should be able to run the Onceler's family off. Smiles a bit before frowning. Do you think we should tell the Onceler about our plan? Lorax, nah, it'll be more realistic if we leave him in the dark. Kim, what about Tom? Should we leave him in the dark as well? Hopefully. Lorax thoughtfully, he's probably better at keeping a secret than the Onceler, so I think it'd be alright to tell him. Kim, good idea. I'll go look for him. Gets up as she goes off to look for Tom. After a bit, Kim found Tom and explained yet plan to him. Tom looking a bit sad. I think it's a good idea. If my wife is really as bad as once he says she is, then it's probably best if she leaves as soon as possible. Kim, yeah, but I just hope Onceler won't think bad of me for doing this. I mean, his family, minus you because you care for him, deserve it. Tom, I don't think he will. It seems to me like he wants them to be as far away from them as possible. Shakes his head slowly. I don't know what could have happened to Isabella that she became like this. Kim, I don't know,
Maybe
but if a
because you
wish...
freaking left.
But I can't use logic in this story. Kim, I don't know. What crap. I don't know where I'm at. I'm just going to keep going. Tom, shaking his head again. No, he wouldn't want you to forcibly change how his mother is. The only thing you could do would be to erase the memories of whatever did happen. Oh, God. But you couldn't really do that either, wraps his arms around himself. I don't know what could have happened. Isabella used to be a sweet woman.
When did she start spelling her name with a Z?
I don't, Z's are cool, man. Z's are freaking cool. Smiles at her sadly. When we were kids, we used to sneak away. Also, welcome back, Steph. Used to sneak away at night, find a little hollow in a cornfield somewhere, and just watch the stars all night. Look at her curiously. Onceler mentioned something about Isabella getting remarried after I disappeared. Is that true? Kim, remarried, shakes head. I don't think so. Tom, pursing his lips thoughtfully. I could have sworn he said something about that, shrugs. Maybe you or I could ask him about it sometime. But anyway, about what time are they going to get here? Do you know? Kim, from what I heard in an hour, or when we hear a car horn, since they're traveling by an RV. Tom, right, they're mega camper. Mega camper.
They're fucking...
Mega camper. Okay, the Onceler's inside the house cleaning, so you have to wait until he's done to get all spruced up. Jokingly imitates fluffing up his hair. Kim, giggling as she nods. And put on a nice show. This feels a little wrong, rather. But deep down, right in a way.
High R rating?
Oh my god.
Tom, smiling at the R rating. That's good that it feels wrong. It means you're not... I really need to read ahead. It means you're not the snob that you're going to pretend to be. Hi, I'm the cinema snob. You're a generous, kind young lady, and pretending to be a stuffy royal just isn't in your nature.
It
It's in your nature.
Kim smiles. Thanks, Tom. Swift, yeah, the real cinema snobs are the ones coming to visit. Tom, yeah, you just need to try and out-snob them, smiles. Kim laughing a bit.
Watch a lot of porn.
Yeah.
Alright. Tom, now then, how about I find a way to lure the Onceler out of the house so you can get ready, alright? Kim nodding.
The answer is marshmallows.
Yes.
Kim
And mint.
nodding. Tom
Mary
nodded back.
Sue's.
Soon walking into the house. Less than a minute later, a gasp of surprise was heard. You know, as opposed to the gasp of... The Onceler ran out, eyes wide. Onceler, incredulous! Oh my god! Look at this word!
Yeah.
We're so good at what we do, we're incredulous! We're incredulous! We're incredulous! Where is he? Lorax confused. Who? Onceler. Pipsqueak. He stole my last bag of marshmallows. Wow!
How do you do it?
Tom, winking at the others, and ran off into the forest with it. Swift has an idea as he points in a direction. That-a-way. Onceler narrowing his eyes. Oh, when I get my hands on that little... He took off in the direction that Swift pointed while the others looked on, bemused. Like me. No, okay. Tom, holding back a chuckle. Bemused isn't nearly mad enough. Holding back a chuckle. Okay, that should take care of him for a little bit. Kim thinks Tom soon heads inside to get spruced up. Let's see how many times we can use spruced up.
Comes out as a...
What is chat doing? Oh boy. Who is Maba? Is that Stef?
Yes.
Okay, alright. I didn't know for sure. Though I guess that would make sense, because your whole thing is...
It's my...
Mabaroshiru. Sashirashirashirashira. Mabaroshiru.
Mabo, long freaking...
Okay.
4chan name.
Yep. Okay, Kim, how do I look? Lorax looking her up and down. Very nice and very royal looking, because I don't know how to describe it. Holds both his thumbs up. Kim, thank you, smiles. Swift, alright, now let's work on that snobby attitude. Now when you see their RV, you say, Kim, udding on a snobbish tone. Ugh, how very common. And the little Racky? Lorax, looking confused as the rest of us. Racky? Tom, I think it means trashy.
You mean tacky.
Lol.
Oh my god.
Racky. No, you're... He's like, oh, I'm so racky.
But this is R-rated now, remember?
Yes!
Applauds a bit. Very good, and don't be too afraid to put emphasis on the scoffs. Kim, the scoffs? A little confused. Tom, putting his hand on his hips dramatically as he imitated her voice. How very common, scoff. Come on! Come the frick on!
Oh god.
Voice goes back to normal, like that. Kim, ooh, understanding. I get it. Go, Bork Laser. Use F5. Should I just say anything to insult, or just say scoff? Tom, well, I don't know if you... Lorax, be as insulting as possible. We're trying to make the family want to leave. Kim, maybe while I'm at it,
Call the readers.
use bad table manners. I mean like slurping my tea or soup. Tom, nodding. Good idea. Bad manners will probably help deter them as well. Lorax, rubbing his hands together evilly. Ooh, we're gonna make them wish they never came here. Swift, nodding.
Because
And
it's
just
not
wait,
like
I got
Brett and
something
Shed
quite
have
special.
no concept of table etiquette.
They sure don't, Yugi boy.
Oh my god.
Scoff. Scoff, 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 scoff. Kim, and what would that be? Swift, pretend to act like a parrot and then go full talk later. Or just to add a scare. Ha ha. Lorax laughing. Ha 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 ha.
What?
Tom, confused. Act like a parrot? Swift, yeah, and it's not funny, glaring at Lorax. They think I'm an ordinary bird, but wait a... What?
What?
But they'll learn later I'm unique. And then peck peck. Tom, oh I see, and of course you're not, any more than Kim's a real snoot. Lorax, and I suppose I would have to stay out of sight, looks a bit disappointed. Wouldn't want the family to freak out too much.
There's a talking doll and a talking stork or whatever the crap he is, and it's like the Lorax.
And then a talking peanut.
Kim, now you can be in sight. I'm sure they won't freak out too much. Lorax snapping his fingers, darn. Oh well, I'll sit back and watch while you guys freak them out, smiles at her.
They'll be more freaked out by her table manners.
Kim.
Oh no, not bad table manners.
Giggling, and soon she heard a car horn from outside. Looks like they're here. Lorax, wincing at the blaring horn. Looks like it. Tom brightening. Let's go outside and see. Kim nodding with a smile on her face. Well, that took unnecessarily long, like every other freaking thing. So they went outside to greet the monster of a vehicle that was parking in front of the house. The Onceler waited outside a bit nervous altogether. Kim, walking over to Onceler as she took his hand to help calm him. He looked at her with a grateful smile, giving her a hand a small squeeze. The door to the RV burst open with a sci-fi burst of light.
Oh my god. Are you really doing this?
Opening wider to reveal a large woman in the doorway. Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, colon, what a dump.
Really?
Pokemon rival?
No, she just copied the first freaking
It's
scene.
Gary Oak! You can't stop Gary Oak! The woman stepped out clad in purple, along with two younger boys, another woman, and a short man. Onceler waving, hey mom, Aunt Griselda, Uncle Ub, Brett, and Chet. And we are the Spirit Squad! Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Tom running around with his arms open. Isabella hugs her tightly, surprising her quite a bit. Isabella, to Tom, how nice to see you, hugs him back hesitantly. Kim, seeing his family, especially Onceler's mother, she wondered what to do. Onceler stepping forward. Mom? Isabella pulling away Tom from Tom a bit. Oncey? Oh, and there's my little sunny son.
What?
Runs over to hug him, detaching his hand from Kim's. Onceler, feeling her tight hug. Mom can't breathe. Gasps for air when she loosens her grip. Sigh. Mom, this is Kim. Motions to her. My, girlfriend.
Also, Geena, I think your mic is being weird or something because you sound all like muffly.
Yeah, it's pretty crap.
Better?
No. Tag to Geena. No, I'm just kidding. Isabella looking surprised. Girlfriend. Oh, my son has success and a woman in his life. Holds out her hand. Very nice to meet you, Miss Kim. I am Princess Kimberly Starling of Marabella. Holds out her hand. A pleasure to see you. Isabella, eyes lighting up as she shook her hand. A princess, you say? My goodness. My Oncey aims high, wouldn't you say? Oncey blushing. Motions to the rest of his family.
God.
And this is my aunt, Griselda, my uncle Ub, and my brothers, Brett and Chet. And they are the Spirit Squad. Kim, a pleasure to meet you all. Charmed, I'm sure. Onceler looking at her a bit strangely for the moment. And motions to the people standing behind him. This is Kim. And Dad, obviously, and Jest and Swift are mess. It sure is, Oncey. It sure is. Tom, he is our faithful parrot. Onceler confused. Our faithful Jest interrupting him. Very nice to meet all of you as well. Swift, hello, hello, talking like a parrot to put on his act. Well, thanks for that lovely description.
He's obviously looks like a freaking stork, but we'll just, you know, because he's sounding like a parrot.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I'm gonna kill all the people. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. No, no stuff? Okay. Alright, fine.
What?
You didn't get reference, and I am disappointed.
No, it's like, I do, but it's like, oh, what the frick
Nope.
is that?
Tom, so Isabella, how long do you suppose you're going to visit? Isabella, oh, I don't know. However long it ends up being, smiles at him innocently. Swift to himself in a whisper.
Oh, Digimon German theme!
Yeah, there you go. Which won't be long. Isabella, well, if you don't mind us, we're going to go ahead and unpack and get settled. Brett, Chet, Set, Det, set up the RV. Set up the RV, man.
Script!
The two brothers giggling, because everyone freaking giggles, I guess, ran over together and pressed a button on the side of the vehicle. It began to expand, growing in size. Yeah, that's what expand means. And volume until it towered high above the others. Jess looking up, whoa. Swift marveled a bit. Oh god, marveled is back. Better not get Capcom in here. Kim, looking at the RV. It's quite quaint, yet tacky? I've seen nicer. Isabella, surprised. Tacky? Yeah, where's our Racky? Where's Iraqi? That inadvertently became great. Once looking at her incredulously. Oh man! Oh, thanks to the dictionary today, guys. And I found some new English words, and I'm gonna totally put them in my story. And then once there, and then.
Porn.
Yeah, Tacky? Kim, yeah, I've seen, well, better transports than that back in Marabella. I mean, it's nice and all, but a little racky-tack?
Oh my god, what are these words?
Onceler, Kim, be nice. Jess, well, of course, being a princess, she shouldn't be used to such lowly things, such as a camper. Kim, looking at Jess a bit confused, but saw the hidden wink as she understood as she looked ahead.
Mickey's.
That's right? Isabella, oh, I see. Must be a strange place where a fine camper like this is considered. Tacky looks a tiny bit annoyed. Kim, actually, it's quite nice and beautiful place. If you wanted to see strange, you would go southwest. I heard there's some interesting words with much stranger things in there. Isabella with an S again. I wouldn't know. I've never really left the country except for this one time. Kim, well, I didn't either until I left my home. Well, more like taken by goblins.
No, you're just fucking like 12-pack of beer and slam it in your face.
But I got away from them. But fallen into such creepy woods. Isabella back to Z. Oh, how terrifying. But if you were taken away from your home, then why are you still here? Kim, I was clever and crafty to get out of the woods while avoiding hungry giants and trogers. Isabella, oh, I see. And then found my onesie, did you? Onceler blushing again.
Like,
I want to click so many of those links in the chat right now, but I'm freaking reading. That's depressing. Where are we? Don't call me onesie in front of my friends. Kim, actually a nice couple named Thomas and T. Let's just tell it all again! Let's just tell the whole freaking thing again! Why not? Why the crap not? Brought me to the valley in Greenville, and I found Onceler. Well, actually, he found me in the bookstore. Onceler, completely covered in tomatoes. That was so embarrassing. Isabella, Oncey, didn't I teach you how to properly clean yourself off? Onceler rolled his eyes. Mom, I wasn't the one who put the tomatoes on me.
that's only on Tuesdays.
Kim, people were throwing tomatoes at him. Yet they also threw produce at me when I was defending him, and got covered in watermelon that ruined my most favorite blouse and top, I might add. Onceler, yeah, they threw it at us when we were trying to sell my Thneed. Isabella, frowning. Well, that's just a shame. Golem, is that you? Especially now that his little invention has gotten so much fame. What's it called again, Oncey? A Thneed, Mom. It's called a Thneed. Kim nodding, and it is quite popular around town and a few others, and maybe soon all over. Isabella beaming. I know, I'm so glad to see my son become so suddenly successful. Hugs the Onceler again, kissing him on the cheek. Onceler grimacing as he felt his arms pinned by her. Okay. Yeah, thanks, Mom, tries to pull away. Kim hides a small laugh seeing this. Once looking at Kim. Mom, not my friends, jeez. Isabella giggling as she let go. Oh, all right. I know how you get embarrassed with me. Oncey ruffles his hair. Swift, oncey, laughing a bit. Onceler glaring, shut up, parrot. Tries to smooth out his hair. Tom raising his voice. Anyway, Onceler, did you ever get your marshmallows back? Smirks a bit. Onceler, no, I couldn't find Pipsqueak or his loot anywhere. Kim, I'm sure he's around somewhere. He's probably sharing his loot with his pals. Onceler suppressing a growl. I know. Anyway, Mom, do you want to take a tour of the valley? Isabella placing a hand on her forehead. Oh, no, I don't think so. I'm quite tired from the long drive over here. Kim, you do seem tired. How about a cup of tea? Isabella, that sounds lovely. Come, Oncey, make up a pot of tea for us. Onceler, leading the way toward the house. Okay, all right, this way. A little while later, everyone is seated in the house, and the Onceler pours cups of tea for everyone, placing the sugar and cream on the table. Kim, icking up her cup of tea as she began to sip the tea, yet added a slurp when drinking the tea. Isabella lifted her eyes to the sound, looking curiously at Kim. Kim notices this as she soon sipped her tea normally. Shrugging, Isabella sipped from her own tea glass before adding a bit of sugar and cream to it. Onceler, wondering why Kim was acting a bit different as he was putting some cream in his tea. Onceler, leaning towards her to whisper, Kim, are you alright? You've been a bit odd today. Kim whispers, what do you mean? I'm fine, just dandy. Why do you think I'm acting odd? Onceler whispering, I don't know. You're being just different? Tom looked as he saw the two whispering. Kim whispers, I'm just trying my best to impress your family. Nothing more, nothing less.
Whispering!
Tom whispering, exactly. Once looking at them strangely, okay, but why are you acting different? Kim whispers, just trying to put on a good show, you can say. You know, good impression. Once whispering, you don't have to do all that. I mean, you can just be yourself. Kim whispers, I'm also trying to be myself. Well, just throwing in a few things, you know. Tom, yeah, she's just spicing things up, so to speak. After she got spruced up. Spruced up.
You should have gotten groosed up.
Groosed up. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. No. Nodding as she whispers, so you have nothing to worry about. Onceler, well, alright, if you say so, takes another drink from his cup. Outside? Meanwhile, Swift kept watching by the window as he stayed outside as Lorax walked over. Lorax, peeking in the window. How are things going in there, Swift? Swift, they're going fine. Are you ever going to get this right? No. They're going fine. Kim insulted the RV and slurped her tea a bit. My master plan is complete. Oh my god, this is so evil. Yet now nothing is going on. Lorax, just sipping on their tea? Okay, does Kim have any further game plan for getting the Onceler's family away? Swift, I don't think so. Should we intervene to help out in the plan? Lorax, looking at him. Good idea. Got anything in mind? Swift, thinking closely as he saw the fox scarf that Isabella is wearing. I think I got a good idea. Lorax, following his line of sight as a wicked grin spread over his mustache. Ooh, and what would that be? Swift, that fox scarf on his mother's neck. Poor thing, having to been made into an accessory for someone like her to wear. I think it's time to set such a creature free and give a proper burial after we get it away from her.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
This is the plot, people. This is the plot. We're stealing fox scarves off of people's necks. I don't think we can suck any harder than this.
But not me. Not me.
Whisper. Whisper, Choppa.
Oh, goddamn it.
Yep, you got swindled. Okay. Lorax nodding thoughtfully. Good idea. Sounds like a very good idea. Swift nodding. Bucktooth Ack in the house, meanwhile. The Onceler refilled the other's teacups before sitting down and sipping from his own glass. Swift flying inside as he landed on the bed rail as he looked around. Isabella looking curiously at him. What an interesting parrot. What breed is he? Just, looks at the others. Kim, he's, a Mascaw Falcon parrot. Just, oh yeah. Isabella looking closely at him. And such interesting plumage. Reaches a hand out to him. Swift looking at her hand, yet he soon flew up as he swooped down with his talons, grabbed the fox scarf around her neck as he flew up with it. Rah, rah. They're summoning the winged dragon of Ra. We must stop them. Isabella jumping in surprise. Ah. Stands up, looking at him. That bird took my scarf. Swift flies about a bit as he held onto the scarf. Kim, he must have thought it was prey because it's so fox-like. Yet maybe he could turn it into a fine nest material.
Because that's how that works.
What? No, that was the finest fox scarf around. Onceler setting his tea down and standing as well. Swift, bring that back. Swift, raw, fine scarf, fine scarf. Soon flies toward the kitchen window. Onceler, no, 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 no. Swift runs toward the open window, unfortunately a bit too late. Swift soon flew outside with the scarf as he flew toward the wagon, as he lands on top, as he tossed the scarf down to the Lorax. Look out below. Lorax catching the scarf. Got it. Now scram before they see me. Swift nodding as he flew following them. Him, rather. The two disappeared into the trees as the others, led by Isabella, ran outside. Oh no, my precious fox scarf. It's gone. Onceler trying not to roll his eyes. Mom, it's just a scarf. Nothing to Isabella, just a scarf. That was handmade fox McCloud skin accessory. Okay. Kim rolls her eyes, and I bet they tore the skin off a poor innocent little fox just to keep one's neck warm and look fashionable.
No, you are not Sam Manson. Get out.
Isabella, of course! How else do you make a foxskin fabric? Onceler wrinkling his nose a bit. Mom, it's really no big deal. Kim, well, in my country, wearing animal skin is frowned upon, and it's cruelty against animals to wear them as clothing. Isabella giving her a glare. Well, in our country, it's perfectly fine to wear animal skins. It's a fashion accessory. Onceler looking at the two of them a bit nervously. Now, hang on just a minute. Kim, and I suppose wearing a cowbell around one's neck is fashionable? Isabella.
Needs more cowbell.
What? That would look absolutely ridiculous. Kim, I suppose in Marabella it would be ridiculous. But I'm
Did
sure...
you have cows deliver their babies?
I'm sure at a county fair in a Miss Dairy fashion contest it would be suiting. Isabella. What? That... Oh, wait. Isabella scoffing. Well, and I suppose being a princess and all, you must have elegant balls and Miss Pris festivals all the time, just like us country folk have our county fairs. Kim, yes, but at elegant balls we show dignity and pride in our appearance and act dignified. Isabella, and you're saying country people don't show pride in our appearance? Kim, no, they take pride in their appearance, but only if they're not wearing a poor animal's skin for any accessory, be it a scarf, boots, or a purse. Zabella. This is Zabella. You can call this Zabella 3. For your information, animal skins are all the rage in our little town right now. Onceler rubbing the bridge of his nose. Mom, can we please just change the subject? It's starting to... Isabella turning to glare at him. Stay out of this, Oncey. Onceler blinking in surprise. Hunches his shoulders a bit. Yes, Mama. Kim, well, in Marabella, silk and satin are quite popular. Satan! In the kingdom. Silk and satin. Oh, okay. Of course, Kim was just lying to continue her act, to act like a snobbish princess. Isabella crossing her arms. Well, I suppose we're just from two different areas. One that has animal skins in fashion, and the other that has silk and satin, was it? Kim, that's correct. Tom decided to intervene between the two. Tom holding up his hands. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, let's not get off on the wrong foot here. Different cultures have different fashions. Kim, I suppose you're right, Tom, looking at him as she winked a bit. But of course I know much more about culture than, well, a plain country gal, especially on customs. Tom winking back. Probably do. Isabella. Incredulous! Oh, man! You know, guys, I don't have enough adjectives. I'm going to go ahead and let's open up the old Microsoft Word. Okay, let's type in a word. You know, I've used this word like 21 times as opposed to the usual 36. I've used every other freaking word in this thing. So I'm going to, let's see. Oh, F7. What's this do? Oh, it opens the thesaurus. Oh, my God. What if I typed in a word and got synonyms? Wow, what's this word? I'm going to start putting it here. Excuse me? I don't think so. I know just as much as a royal about culture and customs. Kim, is that so? Then do you know anything about Marabella's customs? Isabella, blinking. Well, crosses her arms. Of course I do. Kim, then tell me what festival is celebrated in July? Isabella trying to think. It's the festival of... Kim, it's the Festival of the Sea, in which we honor Marabella's gorgeous ocean, and also within that month is the Ceremony of Marabella. Isabella snapping her fingers. Yes, that's it. It's the Festival of the... Tom, Festival of the Sea. It's a very popular celebration. Kim, it also celebrates Marabella's foundings, and every year in that month we would light paper lanterns as we drift them off into the air above the sea.
Oh my God, Tangled.
Tom nodding until they were out of sight in that darkness.
No. 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 Bad soother. Bad soother.
Isabella, oh well, I just forgot about that particular festival. Kim, or what is the Marabella custom of greeting people? Isabella looking confused. Oh, I suppose it's, Kim, where you meet or see another you wave and say good morning to ya. The sea salt smells quite pleasant this morning. The crap! I thought you were supposed to be practicing being snooty. How in the crap does this... This sounds like things not even rednecks would do. Isabella, oh, I see. That's a silly custom to have. The sea salt smells pleasant. Kim, yes, silly, but it's a gesture to comment on the sea's lovely scent as it is always peaceful and pure. Tom, nodding his agreement. The ocean around Mirabella is one of its outstanding features. Isabella, oh, well, Tom, you seem to know an awful lot about it.
When the heck did this become a come visit Mirabella commercial? It's like those stupid visit this state commercial. We're not going to show you our horrible inner city, but here, look at mountains, look at horses, look at people going up gondolas, up mountains in the middle of summer. Oh, it's come to Montana, come to Texas, come to North Carolina. Ooh.
I thought this was just an e-peen contest. Kim, of course, Tom has been living in Marabella after he was founded years ago after the boat wreck. And he has been working at my castle as a head chef who makes the best dishes. Although I was very surprised to learn that he was Wensler's dad after we got to Marabella and Wensler recognized the pancakes that were served for breakfast. Tom, and I was surprised to see that the guests who I was cooking for were really my son and his friends. Wensler looking at him, surprised? I don't know about you, but I nearly had a heart attack when I saw you come into the room. Kim, and me and everyone else were very surprised ourselves. Shocked, even. Incredulous, maybe. Isabella, I see. So that's where you've been all these years, Tom. Tom nodding. Yeah, after the boat crash, of course. Kim, my family was kind to take him in, give him a job, or give him a place and a job, Smiles. We always help those in need, and we even help the people of the kingdom, no matter what problem, be big or small. Tom nodding. I'm eternally grateful for them, for how they helped me. Without them, I would still be on the streets. Kim nodding. That's right. Wensler, speaking of, Dad, how did the king and queen ever find you and make you their cook? Let's tell the story. Let's tell the story. Let's tell all the story. Let's tell the story. The story. Let's tell the story. Tell the story. I'm not really sure. Word of mouth, I suppose. I had found work in a restaurant in the lower part of the city, and the next thing I knew, King Adie and Queen Blair had heard of my culinary skills and asked me to be their head chef.
God damn it needed this.
Kim, really? That's interesting. That's pretty fun! Tom nodding. They took me in and gave me a job and a place to stay. I owe it to them that I'm out here right now. Isabella, but after your ship crash, why didn't you come straight back home? Tom, I couldn't. I was still recovering from malaria, but hey, I was their cook.
But I was cooking food for people.
I was cooking food and I had, okay. Didn't have enough money to make it all the way back, so I found work around Marabella working at a restaurant and making everyone sick. Kim looking around as she wondered where Swift flew off to, wondering if taking the scarf was part of the plan. Tom following her line of sight. It's a real shame about your fox scarf. Unfortunately, our bird isn't very well trained, winks at Kim. Kim, yeah, he can be a little hard to handle sometimes. He once took my favorite shoe and threw it in a river one time. Isabella frowning. Oh, how terrible. Does he always throw clothing into the river? Tom suppressing a laugh. Only sometimes. Kim, and of course he likes to steal clothes to use for his nest to keep himself nice and cozy. Isabella, eyes widening in horror. He does? Is he going to do that to my scarf? Kim, my only guess is yes. Yes, he would do that to your precious scarf.
Precious scarf, precious.
Precious. Isabella raising a hand to her mouth. Gasp. But, isn't there anything you can do about it? Tom, not really. Swift does as he pleases. Isabella, ooh, my darling scarf is going to become some old bird poopy nest material.
I'm so happy you recorded yourself saying that, because I would never hear you say that.
Okay. Okay, game. Okay. Kim, that's right. Although that's the least of your worries. Though come night there are some troubles. Isabella looking worried. Troubles? What kind of troubles? Kim, Trogers, of course. Isabella, eyes widening. Trogers? Tom nodding solemnly. Yes, Trogers. They are quite rampant around these parts. This parts. Kim, nodding. They roam about in parts of the valley. Of course, they stay underground, living in caves, surfacing at night to search for a meal. Isabella, looking quite terrified. Gulp, and do they perchance eat human beings in this valley?
Trogers, I mean Titans, I mean Trogers.
Well, of course, people from Greenville don't venture down here at night anymore because Trogers have such a fondness for human meat. Kim, especially those from different parts of the land that they consider to have different unique tastes. Isabella, and what about people from the country? Do they like the taste of them as well? Kim, perhaps it varies here and there. Isabella, oh dear, but at least we'll be safe and sound in our camper, right? Kim, well yeah, but Trogers are very, very strong. They could lift almost anything, even a mountain. Isabella, what? I didn't know they were strong. Kim, as strong as their B.O., and they happen to be very messy eaters. Isabella, shivering at the thought, ooh, I can imagine they sound absolutely horrible. Kim, very, very terrible indeed. Isabella, laughing nervously, well, at least we won't be staying for too long. Tom, that's probably a good idea, dear, smiles at Kim knowingly. Kim, yeah, it's better to stay perhaps a day or some hours before night, so the Trogers don't spot your over-the-top camper. Isabella, looking outside worriedly, but it's already getting to be afternoon. What if we're leaving when it's night and the Trogers come and get us? Kim, gee, that would be very unfortunate. You know, if I was you, I'd skedaddle before the sun sets, perhaps in a few hours per se. Isabella, well, we were planning on staying for a few days. Tom, but just to be safe, it might be best to leave as soon as possible. Isabella, I suppose you're right. Kim, for your own safety, you should leave as soon as you can. Isabella, yes, that's a good idea. All right, we'll stay for a bit longer, and then we'll head out. Kim, and I'll see about finding your precious scarf. Come on, Jess, looking at him. Jess, nodding, still a bit confused as to what happened with the scarf. All right. Yes! 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 It's over! It's over! It's free!